and welcome back to the Bernie Goodwin Memorial Zoo. Not Memorial Zoo anymore, I suppose, since he's alive. This is, I believe, episode 4 now. I took a break since the last recording and now we're back here with our many animals and we're working on the silver thingy. We need to have a lot more guests and we have to have a lot more habitat species. So, that is what we're going to start with and that's what we're going to, do. What did I build this one for? I assume I was going for pronghorn antelopes. Either the pronghorn antelopes or the games box. I don't know. I have no idea. Just checking if there's anything else I care about. I don't think so. Do I have 2 tortoises? Or is this one still single? Azizi is still single, so we're gonna try and get Azizi a female as soon as possible. So that he's not as on his own, sad and on his own anymore. Probably prevent that. Yeah, this is connected. I hope that this is the species that I wanted to put in here, but I have no idea. Because that's how my brain works, It's been quite a while since the last recording, so... Okay, good. I think that the tickets are underpriced. I like that. Let's just up them a little. How is the giant tortoise almost I mean, to be fair, he's pretty cute, like... I get that he's popular. Okay, now are you okay with this place? No, they already don't have enough space. I was definitely trying to put something else in here. If this is already too small, but what was I trying to put in here? Because I'm pretty sure that the games box need just as much space. That's what happens when you don't watch your own videos before continuing to play them. Pretty sure the games box need a lot more space too, don't they? Oh no, it was the games box, okay. You never know. Although I believe I need more than 2 games box for herd, right? Yeah, so they might not have enough space either since I need so many. Well, we'll see. I can always make it bigger. If I can buy games box to begin with. I'm just a male right now. You can hide! Just go hide, it's fine. Oh, they don't have enough space. No. That's because we've got so much offspring in there right now, I believe. So let's just try and expand this thing a little bit. Probably already said this before, but this is going to be a common problem as our zoo grows and as we get more offspring and such. But we sort of need the offspring to, be able to afford new animals. Because without that, it's probably going to take ages until we, have access to all the animals we need. Just gonna move some of that in here. Why do I always place so many greens? I don't know. There we go. So they should have enough space now, I hope. Yeah. Perfect. It's close, but it's okay. And now they should also be able to just go and hide. Oh, I suppose I could put flamingos in here actually. Flamingos shouldn't need a lot of space, right? Actually, they need more space than this. This is just a tiny habitat. Oh well. You know what? We'll put the games box in there and we're gonna get more games box and then we're just gonna make the habitat bigger as we go. There's only a male on here right now, sadly. I'm not gonna be happy social wise, but yeah, like I'll definitely need more space for these guys anyways. gonna make this whole place sand. I know, I know. And calm down, game. I am very much aware of the issues with this plan, but that's okay. Because I'm still working on the plan. Okay, we've got water, we've got food, we've got all of that. They don't need a lot of plants because they're desert animals, but you know, let's just decorate a little bit so that the place doesn't look quite as sad. Yes. Is this one plant annoying the tortoise over here? Nope, tortoise is chill. Okay. I'm still looking for more tortoises. Specifically female ones and female gamesbox, but sorry game. This is actually too big for one workzone, but who cares, you know? Exactly, no one cares. So let's just put glass in here so that people actually have a reason to come here. And then we're going to add our donation boxes and another education board over here maybe, since this is the end anyways. You know, might as well blast as much information as we can to get the education level as high as possible. I want to have the gas box on there, thank you. Please don't have power, because there's no power all the way here. That's fine, you're gonna get power, don't worry. Eventually. Oh yeah, I mean all the baby ostriches are definitely taking up space, so maybe we should stop producing baby ostriches. And it seems like I do have bins, but we don't have enough stuff to clean, so I'm gonna employ another... Yeah, definitely need another caretaker. And some things were ruined, so let's replace those. Hunger, thirst, and education. Yeah, so we're gonna do like another food store thing somewhere around here pretty soon. What's going on? All the ostriches are stressed. All of them. You can hide. I actually really like this idea of like just all the animals flocking together into one, you know, one shelter. And we have damaged barriers. Which ones? I think the only mechanic is in research and that's the problem. Yeah, okay, so stop researching and start repairing barriers. Please. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll just employ a second mechanic to not lose any animals right now. That should probably be something I should do. Okay, so people are walking up here to take a look at our games box. That's good. So let's just wait a little and see how everything is progressing. How are these guys doing? How do they still have enough space? Which one of these are the... You're one of the offspring of the guys in here, right? Yeah, exactly. So like you can into trade center. Because I recall only having one male and one female, not two. Also not... Did I have two grown females? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You know, just gotta make sure we always clean out any offspring that shouldn't be in there. Let's see about this one. Also needs to be repaired. Okay, yeah, so here both offspring is... Both of the offspring are male, so they'll tell us, you know, they'll tell us once they're old enough. She's finally pregnant, yes, that's good. I don't think we can up the food quality here just yet. Oh, no, for the ostriches we can. Springboks are set up. Can't change anything about you. Can't do anything here, and obviously nothing for the games box either. Because we don't have any research in the area that. But I suppose we could check out if we can move the researcher. So he's on level 3. Yeah, I'm like trying to research level 3 for everything at least, so. How did this suddenly have energy? I thought it didn't have any power. Okay. You know, I won't complain. These guys obviously aren't the happiest right now because there's not enough animals in here, but they're actually doing okay. Like, yeah, not bad. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have baby pangolins. And that is gonna be, like, actually one baby pangolin. But, there it is! Tiny pangolin baby. Oh, Gwang, so cute. Sadly it's a male, so... And keep that one for our own purposes. Oh, I suppose we could if we find a good female. Who knows? Maybe we will, and then down here we're gonna have probably one more habitat for other animals. Goodness, I just hope that I don't have to like start replanning stuff at some point because it doesn't work out anymore. You know, because I'm like, oh yeah, like I made everything a tad too big, or like I chose the wrong animals or something. I'd like to have this space here free, just for the sake of getting more staff buildings if necessary. Which will probably be necessary at some point. Considering the fact that we're trying to build a full-sized zoo here. So how big is this thing? 960, so how about I put the pronghorn antelopes in here? I mean, they're not the most interesting species, I suppose, but I've got them, so I might as well place them somewhere. Some really, really good animals in here, but I just cannot afford them. Oh. Can people stop vandalizing things here? Really? Destroying things is not good, people. Stop it. Yeah, because... Oh, there are animals in there now, true. Let's just assign this one here. I'm also going to do another wave of leveling up the stuff and getting more stuff, because there is no way 3 keepers and 1 security guard are going to be enough for this place. So... It's just, you know, better to overstaff than to understaff, in my opinion. Plus we are making money, so like we've long escaped the issue of not having money. We are now at the issue of not having space. Which I believe is gonna be a permanent issue with this game, really. Let's also hire a second vet to progress research a little faster. Perfect. I might keep that one for when one of them ages up, so that I can, you know, have a good male. What is it with all the males? Like, I'm not complaining, but actually I am. How are you okay with snow? Just check something. Oh, okay, they're fine with a lot of temperatures. That's I could pair them with bisons. That is something that's worth a thought. Just getting some bisons in here as well. But I don't know if the space is big enough for both them and bisons. Since, you know, bisons are pretty big. What shelter do I want for you guys? Maybe like this one? You know, I try to have slightly different shelters from time to time just so that stuff doesn't get that boring. At least for the visitors. I don't think the animals really care what the shelters look like, you know, as long as they can sleep on it. I think they're fine. Okay, So that's all fine. They don't want any plants, but they're going to get those plants whether they want them or not. North America, I think the biome was grassland. That's the one that that's the one that the bisons are okay with, so that's the one we're gonna go with, in case I am going to put bisons in here at some point. Which would bring us all the way back to our very first scenario where... built a zoo in, I believe, Canada? Was it Canada? I already don't remember anymore. I'm just trying not to put too many plants down because they're gonna take up space. And we don't have a lot of it. Sadly. Oh yes. No matter how much it costs, go in there. I want that female Aldabra tortoise. Aldabra. I always make the name longer than it has to be. Which brings me to the question, are there even bisons? Because yeah, there are, okay. I don't know if it's a good idea to try and put bisons in there, but... I'll just take a look at our animal trading post right now. And I'm just gonna release some animals, some of our offspring into the wild. They've all got pretty decent stats, so I don't really want to release them into the wild, but at the same time I probably should. You know, just for the sake of getting more points. Anyways, let's see if we can put bisons in here, or if that's gonna straight out ruin everything. Because I don't know how big the need for space. Oh no, then this is actually okay. Perfect. All they want is more toys. So American bison. Yeah, a ball feeder. 2 ball feeders? 2 ball feeders, okay. Yeah, we should get more bisons just to fill the herd out. There's another pronghorn antelope. Aren't you the pronghorn antelopes? This is a pronghorn antelope, go for it. Yeah, okay, but I don't need any more, so I'm actually gonna sell her. You know, this scenario is a delicate balance of how many animals you want and how many animals you can fit. Sadly. So that's why I'm not just, you know, like filling every habitat to the brim. Because we can't afford it. Like, space-wise. Money-wise, we can. We're definitely not far away from not being able to afford anything money-wise. Thankfully. Didn't know that donation bins were guest facilities, but... You know, if the guests want to donate, who am I to stop them? Right, and then I'm probably gonna do like a little food store thingy down here. Like right here. So, let's just place down some toilets. Another gulpy soda. I'll have to move all of this level. Another chief beef. And what about the merchandise shop? Like, I don't know, maybe people want those. Maybe they don't, but now they've got them. Yeah, and we should probably have a few tables somewhere. Even though knowing the game, those are just gonna lock the people in. There we go. These should all come, yeah, with their own staff. That's great. So much work zone 1, I can't tell what I'm clicking on anymore. Let's just have one more vendor. And then, let's see how many animals are we at? 10 species and 1,100 visitors. Which is pretty decent. How are you guys doing? Do you like each other? Are you happy? I'm just happy that we finally got a female. So that he's not, you know, as alone anymore. I mean, she looks as motivated as I do when I get out of bed in the morning at 4 AM, but... Okay, so it... So, like, the games box seemed to be fine. I'm still gonna see if I can find a different one. But there's only, yeah, there's only males in here at the moment. How's the research going? Oh yeah, I suppose we could continue research here as well. Can I afford a third vet? Probably, but I don't think I have enough research zones for 3 vets. Well, let's try. At least our animals won't get sick anymore then. Has anything been vandalized? Yeah. And we can launch a marketing campaign, I suppose, like a family hour marketing. And let's do viral videos. That should increase our visitors by quite a bit, and it gives you an increased education rating. I guess marketing rating. There we go. It's all the same in the end. Just always going through the habitats, making sure that everything's okay, that all the animals have the food quality they should have, that there's no fighting going on because someone grew up when they shouldn't have. Yeah, and as you can see, like, these are probably, like, these are already at an age where we'll have to consider getting new animals for the zoo. And that's okay. Yeah, I don't think I can give these better food yet. Okay, I can. Well, the game already does that itself. Usually the game takes care of it itself, sometimes it doesn't. Sick, you. I'm quarantined right now. Quarantine. No, these guys should have an increased food quality as well. There we go. I'm not even gonna try. It seems like it's the season of the baby animals once again. Oh, just look at that. I'm not sure if he looks incredibly scared of, like, taking the steps down the his habitat, or if he's just very unsure of himself. What's going on? Scared without mommy, are you? You're so cute. I mean, they're all cute, but, you know. Okay, yeah, like the food stalls and such are very popular, so we're probably gonna have some of those on the other side as well. Like over there. Just the question is where, because might expand that, do another habitat over here. Okay, I'm gonna do one habitat here, right? And then I suppose I could do one habitat like this and then have the stalls here. That should work. I also wanted to originally, like, pull this path up here. Like, I'm just gonna do that for rough planning. I don't know if I'm actually gonna leave it this way, but we'll see. A lot of this is just going through the trading post and looking for the red animals. You know, like, we do need some high quality animals. I think I was working on adding wolves anyways, so let's do those first. I think I already have a male. Yeah, I have a female, so let's get this lad here. You can hide. Yep, can find an accessible vet space, so let's go over here and place that. Our facilities, not construction. A small research center, there we go. Oops. Now we should be able to find one. Please just try to hide, guys. I know that you can do it. I have faith in your hiding skills. Yeah, there's just so much going on here because I put the food stores down here. So first things, I'm gonna go and throw in a lot of do not disturb signs. I did not want to place it that way. In hopes of that keeping the people from... How is an ostrich mating? I thought about... You're a baby, how are you mating? Oh, it's about to mature. Right. Yeah. Don't ignore what I said, okay? People, can you please shut up? All of you. Thank you. You're stressing the pronghorn antelopes. Where am I gonna put the wolves? Oh, the wolves of Wall Street. What I do know that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like a staff path going right around here. You know, in case I need any staff buildings for this area, this is where we're gonna put them. And then over here we're gonna do the last habitat, which is gonna be wolves. Apparently, because that's what I still need in this area. The wolves need like a decent amount of space, but not like a lot of space, so this should work out, hopefully. If I give them way too much space, like, you know, I can always just cut some off, but... Okay, so the bisons can get some high quality food as well, even though, like, technically speaking, shouldn't they all eat the same thing anyways? Like... we really need this, one more glass thing. Nope, that was the wrong one. That's no. There we go. You know what, I'm gonna remove the main part of glass here because it just scares the animals too much. Like. There we go. That should calm them down. I'm just gonna do like one glass window here. You know, like people might not see it as well, but that's fine. If the animals are permanently stressed, you know, there's absolutely no reason to let that happen. And that should hopefully help. Big hopefully right in there. I'm trying to get the one-way glass, but that's still gonna take a bit. And I put wolves in here, putting the stronger barrier. Yep, that's fine. Jacob and Ember. In you go. I'm gonna send it into trade center, but I'm gonna keep it because the male's gonna die pretty soon. So, you know, we'll need that anyways. That being said, I think we've arrived at the end of this episode. And in the next episode we'll do the wolf habitat, we'll set up the work zone here in the back, and then we'll see what we can do with the rest of the space to hopefully get 2 more species, and then, you know, however many species we need for this. I hope you liked this episode, and I hope I'll see you again in the next one.